Lord. Yo, at this point, I think the jokes just write themselves, bro. Anyways, we're just gonna get into this instantly now. Join the Discord server if you want to. That's it. That's all I gotta say. Let's get into this now. So if you don't know, not in the Discord server for whatever reason, yada yada, there was a big outrage that happened inside of the Discord server, which was genuinely depressing, but you know, that's the norm. It happens because the community feeds off of drama, which is going to be the topic of this discussion, is the community themselves, because they're a problem. So I have a whole different video for later, not right now, but it's for later. But basically I made the suggestion that I feel Possessed should get 6.5 speed. Mind you, Possessed already has 6 speed now. Possessed already has 6 speed now. So that would be a 0.5 speed increase. Okay, just keep that in mind. That's it. I'll get into that stuff in a whole different video. But as of right now, that's not the topic of the discussion. The topic of the discussion is the booty community, right? By the way, I'm calm this whole time because this entire situation was just hilarious to me, okay? Like this whole thing is just sad. Like, it's just how sad, it's genuinely so sad how this whole thing was, and I wish this could have been much better, but it clearly wasn't. But regardless, basically, I made that suggestion. Someone tells me why someone responds to that. I respond to them. Then someone else responds to that. I respond to them. And then that's when shit starts getting weird, because then they start getting real disrespectful and real rude. Someone tried to claim I was being rude. Bruh, I didn't say nothing rude in my message, actually. It could have came off as that way because, you know, it's hard to decipher the tone through a text. You know, it's hard to decipher that through a literal, like, typed out message. It's hard to decipher that, right? We can all agree there. So I never said nothing rude, but they go to say that I was being mean, then talked about whatever, talked about all this stuff. And I'm just like, y'all are this mad over a 0.5 speed increase. Mind you, remember, my change was simply to ask for a 0.5 speed increase for Possessed. And nobody even brought a reason why she shouldn't get it. They just brought reasons why she's good, or things that she's good at. Not why she's good, but things that she's good at. And not why that shouldn't exist, right? Which is just sad, because then I get claimed to be the one who is being rude, which I never did nothing rude. Let's talk about it. Then let's go ahead and talk about how they try to sit there and say that the CCs, then they start getting on the CCs. And this is when everything starts going downhill, because I'm just like, yeah, this is just sad. First off, someone tried to claim that the CCs always magically seem to be there to defend each other whenever they make a claim or whatever. That's not the case. First off, let's go ahead and get into that. I don't think you're aware of how often people are actually lurking in feedback and suggestions. But I lurk in there here and there. I only ever respond when I don't see anyone like talking about it. So I'm just like, okay, let me respond to this or something, right? But people do be lurking in there. So you don't know how they're lurking in there. First off, someone tried to claim CEO was basically me writing me. Bro, I never told CEO I was going to make that suggestion. So guess what? That just so happens to mean he was in there, saw it, agreed with it, and liked it. So let me get into that. They also go on to claim and say that the CCs like fucking meat right each other. Bro, you don't know us clearly, because we literally disagree with each other normally. Like, we always have disagreements here and there about what should be happening and what shouldn't happen. We still have disagreements. We don't always agree with everything one has done or said, right? Okay, so the most notable thing of this is back when Brenda added the revive shield, right? So when that was added, guess what? I was the primary one talking about why it's not bad and isn't doing that much for the game anyways. And lo and behold, it didn't seem or turn out to actually be a problem. And Arlo wasn't killed either, right? Okay, so we do have disagreements. But, you know, I've been taking psychology, right? And then this is where I come to learn, and it's like, humans love to be right. We love to be right. We always want to be right. Whether you claim you don't want to or not, it's just ill factual. We want to be right. You always want to prove your point to be correct. Correct? Right. So anytime where we are disagreeing with each other, you'll fly past it. Anytime that we actually are agreeing with each other, then you just acknowledge that and think of it like that. For example, let's talk about it. Let's say you believe and think, men can't drive. Men can't drive, right? So anytime a man does something stupid on the road, then you're just like, see, look, just proves my point. Men can't drive, right? But the moment a woman goes and does something, the same thing that same man did, all of a sudden, women, it doesn't matter. It's not part of your point. Exactly. That's my point. It doesn't feed into your point, so you don't acknowledge it. So anytime we do actually disagree with each other, it's not acknowledged. But anytime we do agree with each other, then that's when you want to sit there and come and claim and try and make a point that isn't there because it's not true. You just aren't aware, right? Okay, so moving on past that, because you're just weird, then getting into someone else, they tried to claim that the CCs have an ego, which I find that hilarious. How you try to claim I have an ego. The only one y'all can make a valid point about make decent points, I wouldn't say, only one y'all can really make points about having ego is Ancient. Okay, no, like not to throw no shade, Ancient, but y'all, he's legit the only one. Let's look at Prekeeper. Prekeeper doesn't do anything egotistical. Has no ego. Like legit, like if you think a Prekeeper's got an ego, you're weird. Then let's look at me because it's my turn. I have zero fucking ego, bro. Legit, if I'm wrong, I will accept it. Okay, I was wrong. If I was wrong, I was wrong, and I'll accept it. There's a different, like, like genuinely, okay? But at times, I'm not wrong. I just genuinely turn out to not be wrong. Let's look at Voice Cloak, for example, because they did like to bring that up, how I was one of the people advocating for Voice Cloak to have a bit of a decent chase. And guess what? She got a bit of a decent chase, and yet she's still not super strong. She's balanced now. Well, I don't know, balanced, whatever you want to say. I'll say she's in a decent spot now. She's in a way better spot than what she was in before, which was terrible spots, right? So for her to be in this better position that she's in now, all because I advocated for something, woo, why? Crazy. On top of that, I wasn't even the only one communicating it. A whole bunch of other people wanted the changes too. She gets it. She's good. No problems, right? Okay. On top of that, I literally allow people to have a voice about their concerns about the game with the hot take videos, bro. Like, bro, come on now. To say I don't give a fuck, to say I got an ego and all that shit, that's hilarious. That's hilarious to me to say I even have an ego. Like, bitch, I don't. I think we need to open schools back up or something, or I don't know what's going on, because, Lord, to say I gotta... Okay, let's go ahead and look at, who's next? Let's look at Arsonist. If you don't know local Arsonist, that man does not have an ego. There's no ego there. He doesn't even have an ego, bro. And we're gonna get into Arsonist later, because I respect that man. We'll get into Arsonist later, though. Anyways, aside from that, who else can we throw into the content creator scene? I mean, No Words was one. No Words doesn't have an ego. Who else is in here? I mean, you got Retro, you got any smaller ones. Where's the ego at? You just don't like us. And it's okay to admit you don't like us. Just admit you don't. Because you're just saying anything now at this point. Because an ego, like where? I'm genuinely confused. Like, I'm trying to find it. Is the ego in the room with us? Or, anyways, moving on to it, because you don't know what you're talking about, right? Okay, so getting into it, then someone tried to be messy. Had nothing to do with what anyone was talking about. On top of it, just had to be messy. I remember the name vividly. It was Saturn. So Saturn goes on to say, aren't you the one content creator who acts all buddy with Brenda and then talks shit about her in your videos? Well, I have, I don't talk shit about Brenda, actually. And the only video where I actually talk about the content creator, not content creators, the developers, I only talked about one of them. I've only ever talked about one of them. But you know what? Honestly, I apologize to y'all. I do. I apologize to y'all. If any of y'all felt offended, you too, Rico. I genuinely do. I apologize to y'all, because y'all aren't the problem. It's the community. They have shown that they are quite literally the problem. Y'all are literally not. I'm so sorry. Like, Brenda, literal mad respect to you. I've always had respect for you. Rico, I've had respect for your fucking, what they call it, animations and shit like that. They're good and all that shit. But I genuinely am sorry to all y'all. Like, genuinely. I genuinely am. Because y'all have to live day in, day out with this shitty ass community who acts like fucking toddlers. Y'all are raising kindergartners, which is just sad. Y'all shouldn't have to be doing this. Y'all should be able to make your game the way that y'all fucking want it to. But boom. Then you got these fucking motherfuckers who come in here, always being disrespectful, always starting drama, always continuing to keep the game in drama. Like, literally, the biggest dramas that y'all have been in, it's primarily been the community's fault. It ain't even been the devs, which is just sad. Really, really sad. Like, in general. And I just wish that at some point, like, when are we gonna, when's this gonna start clicking? When are we gonna start realizing that the community's a problem and it's legit no one else? Let's get into it. Because it seems like anytime a content creator makes a decent point, it always is just invalidated because you don't like them. So it's not a good point, right? That's how it be. For example, like, bringing up Ancient again, this man does at times bring up pretty valid points. But y'all undermine them all because you don't like him. You think they don't exist, or you think that they're not good points, all because you just don't like him. It's just a bias. It's simply just a bias at this point. If he made a bad point, I'd say it's a bad point. But sometimes he does make good points. Okay? And we gotta all agree that they are good, but y'all just don't want to agree because you don't like him. Again, a bias. I simply made a statement. This is how I know. Remember, don't forget, I asked for Possessed. All this happened because I asked for Possessed to get 6.5 speed, mind y'all. 6.5 speed. So, if you guys remember correctly at the start of the video, how I talked to y'all about how, hey, y'all, through all of this drama and all this mess that just happened, none of y'all said why she shouldn't get that. Y'all just said what she was good at, but y'all never said why a 0.5 speed increase would be bad. Y'all were just looking for any reason to come at me because you don't like me. It, like, embarrassing. Legit embarrassing. And I don't think y'all realize it. And I bet y'all, even me telling y'all this now, so y'all can see how much of a fucking problem y'all are, how much of a flop y'all are, y'all still won't understand. It still won't click into y'all. Regardless, because you're just gonna sit there and be like, oh, I don't like him, so anything he said isn't true. It's just terrible. It's just terrible to be like this. Y'all are a mad sensitive community. And don't say you're not, because it is true. Y'all are like hella sensitive. For whatever reason. For whatever reason, only God knows. I don't know what to tell you. But y'all gotta grow up. Like, genuinely, y'all gotta grow up, because if you're getting this mad, harassing people, bullying people over opinions that they have, then it's just sad. Like, genuinely. So aside from all that, we're gonna talk about Local Arsonist, which I'm gonna put his account, all that shit down there. I don't care. Go sub to this man. Go sub to Arsonist. Real shit. Because this nigga could not say this any better. I could not say this stuff any better than what he said right here. He literally perfect. Perfect. Like, legit Arsonist perfect. Respect. Mad respect for this man. I don't, like, genuinely, like, I don't even know why, I don't even know why people don't like furries. Like, all the furries I've met are just mad chill people with valid points and evidence. Like, whatever. Anyways, I'm getting sidetracked. I'm pulling a Saturn. And yes, Saturn. Every time somebody gets sidetracked from the main point, I'm gonna just say they're pulling a Saturn. Yes, the fuck I am, Saturn. Because what did me making my videos have anything to do with what I was talking about? Right? You were just trying to be messy. You was trying to start unnecessary drama for whatever reason. Thankfully, Brenda and all the other devs don't feed into that unnecessary ass fucking drama that y'all try and start. Anyways, that's all I gotta come into y'all about. I just need to let y'all understand and realize how bad the community actually is and how y'all are the problem. It's nobody else. It's y'all. Y'all simply are the problem. And when I'm saying y'all, I'm referring to the ones who simply are the problem. If you're anybody else who genuinely isn't acting like this, doesn't pull these things, you are not the problem. You genuinely aren't. Peace and love very much. You're not the problem. But any of the rest of these motherfuckers, they the problem. And they are who I am talking about. So don't worry about it. Don't worry about what you may think, what may be. No, don't worry about all that. Because I'm not talking about y'all. I'm talking about them. Just embarrassing. Like, it's sad. Like, y'all have, like, let's look at all the things that y'all have caused. Y'all bullied a child. Y'all, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. No, because since we on the topic, let's go ahead and talk about it. Y'all bullied a child, several children before. Y'all have bullied them for just being themselves. Y'all bullied them. Then let's go ahead and get into it. Y'all also tried to justify the bullying. Y'all tried to justify it, which is just sick. Actually fucking sick, right? Y'all have bullied somebody else for God knows what reason. Okay, and yes, I know about all this shit. Like this ain't nah. Y'all done all that hot ass mess for what reason? This was back when the server was not read only, by the way. This is back when the server was not read only. So back to the developers. I'm speaking to y'all again. Honestly, if y'all ever just get rid of feedback and suggestions, I won't blame y'all. I genuinely won't. I will agree with y'all. Literally, if y'all go to just posting pictures on Twitter and shit, I will fucking agree with y'all. I will stand by y'all's decisions. I will stand by that because simply your community is so bad, and I don't even know how. I don't know how y'all can actually tolerate this. I don't know how y'all can tolerate this. It's sad, genuinely. I don't get it. Anyways, sorry that y'all gotta deal with this. Sorry to my other content creator friends who get attacked just because you're friends with a other content creator or just because they don't like you. I genuinely feel sorry for y'all. Y'all come at us and then get mad when we show that same energy back. Well, babes, you're gonna grow the fuck up today. We're gonna do that shit today. We're growing up today. If you gonna speak shit, be ready to get shit speak back to you, twin. Okay? Okay. Because I don't understand. I genuinely don't understand why y'all simple fuckingly think that y'all just finna get away with this. We not being two-sided. We not pulling the hypocrisy today. We not doing none of that shit. I'm calling it out. Again, sorry to the devs. Y'all not the problem. It's the community. And I very much sorry for the shit that I said because it's not about, it's not. It wasn't. It's not y'all. It's your community's fault. I wish they would grow up. I wish they would be better. Honestly, I feel so fucking sorry for y'all. And anybody who's friends with half of these motherfuckers, y'all are just weird. Okay? That's all I gotta say. Y'all can come at me and say what y'all want, but I just want y'all to know that y'all are just gonna prove my point. Y'all just simply gonna prove my point. Because honestly, even through all of this, I wasn't even that disrespectful. Maybe I said a couple cuss words here and there, but I didn't call nobody a dumbass. I didn't call nobody this. But if you came at me, I did come right back at you. We're gonna learn to accept getting the energy that we dish out. We gonna learn that today. Cause we not pulling them cards. We not pulling victim cards, right? And just sad, just sick. Just genuinely sick. Oh my God. Anyways, peace and love to my fans, y'all who supporting me, and peace and love to all of y'all fucking content creators, cause y'all put y'all ass in this shit. Y'all put y'all ass into the shit that y'all do. And you arsonists, big fucking shout out to your ass. Genuinely big fucking shout out to your ass. I like your person. I like you. Okay, I like your personality. I like where you coming. I like them backgrounds. Okay, I like them receipts you showing. Genuinely. Anyways, that's it. That's all I gotta say. Peace out. Join the Discord if you want to. Anyways, go ahead and talk shit in the comments if you want to, ho. But just best believe we gonna get them. So, by the way, and I don't care. All y'all people, if y'all see anyone attacking me or someone else in the comment section, just go ahead and say point is being proven. Point is being proven. The video's point is being proven. Genuinely, because you're doing nothing but proving it. Anyways, that's enough of this. And I'll catch y'all later. Got a video coming out. Couple of them, actually. Hopefully one tomorrow. See y'all. Peace out. Wait, hold up. I know I said peace out, but hold up. I gotta talk about this point too real quick. So fuck that peace out. Hold up. So let's also go ahead and talk about how y'all have indistinctly caused like tons of people to actually leave the community. I almost forgot about this entire point. Y'all the reason the game can never grow. Like, forget the fact that the devs like the game to be small. Like, I'm not even gonna talk about that. I'm talking about how y'all are the reason it stays small. Y'all constantly, everybody comes in, they come in, new players come in, these people come in, they see how y'all acting, and y'all cause them to want to leave because none of y'all are respectful, none of y'all treat them, none of y'all trying to help them learn, none of y'all do none of that shit. Y'all are just fucking bullies. I've never met a sensitive bully. How y'all gonna be bullies and then be sensitive at the same fucking time? Make that shit make sense. How you gonna be a bully and be fucking sensitive at the same fucking time? Bro, like, I don't, like, let's go ahead and talk about this term, y'all. It's called networking connections, right? It's called networking connections, right? So let me explain a little bit. Y'all bully somebody, they leave the game. Then they tell anybody of their friends who may play this game or may have thought of playing this game and anybody else around the area that the community's bad, the game is bad, all that stuff is bad. And then what happens? The game doesn't gain players. It doesn't gain players. I don't think y'all understand how strong new players can be to this game. But yet y'all go in and y'all continue to act like fucking clowns. And y'all's favorite game will never get the player base that y'all wanted to actually get. Because y'all can never just shut the fuck up and be respectful. Just disrespectful ass fucking people, bro. God damn, I ain't never met niggas so disrespectful before. My God.